Hey folks, welcome back to Boone Tractor's Facebook Live event today. They're calling it the West Virginia No Fair Fair. This is kind of the brainchild of Brian Honeycutt, our store manager over here in Lewisburg. He's behind the camera right now. But the thinking here is because the West Virginia State Fair is canceled, it's a very big event in this area, that we do a Facebook Live event today. This is our third segment that we're on today. My name is John Thurman. Again, Brian Honeycutt, our store manager over here, is behind the camera. And just off to my right is Bill White, one of our sales professionals here in Lewisburg, and Greg Booth is also here. He's over in the dealership showroom working with the customer right now. So we're glad you joined us. We really appreciate you being with us. We encourage you to share, like our videos. Hopefully you're enjoying them. Hopefully they're informative. We encourage you to message us with any questions, comments that you may have. Again, we just ask that you include your contact information when you send us a message, so that if we can't respond live on air, we can get back to you later. We want to make sure that we're able to answer any and all questions you might have, and if you want any pricing on any of these units, we'll be glad to assist with that too. We encourage you to come on out today. They were calling for a lot of rain today, but we haven't seen any yet, so it's awesome. Encourage you to come on out, take a look. If you want to test drive something, we'd love to have you down. But our next segment today, this is our third and final segment on the Massey tractors before we transition to some of our other lines of equipment. And this segment is on the 4700 series, Global Series tractor from Massey. It's the utility tractor line, and they basically have four models. They have the 4707, which is 70 horsepower, the 4708, which is 80 horsepower, the 4709, which is 90 horsepower, and the model you see behind me here is the 4710, which is 100 horsepower. All these models are similarly configured in size and everything. The biggest difference is the horsepower. So let me just kind of go over some of the features. So again, we've got four models, 70, 80, 90, and 100 horsepower. This is the 100 horsepower model, the 4710. This model has the loader on it, which is optional. Most of them that we sell do get the front end loader. Standard with the front end loader is the skid steer quick attach system. Extremely versatile, extremely easy to use. Two levers pop up. You can drop your bucket right off the loader. You can attach a bale spear. You can attach a set of pallet forks. Put a snow blade on the front. That's becoming a very popular option on these front end loaders, is to put a quick attach snow blade on them. So a lot of things you can do. You can also do grapple buckets. We can put third function kits on these loaders, and that third function kit will allow you to work things like a grapple bucket, or if you want a snow blade with hydraulic angle. So it gives you those hydraulics up front to work some attachments there. Very handy, and we can get that put on very easy. The other thing mentioning with the loaders, there's two options when you come to loaders. This is the standard loader configuration, but you can also get a self-leveling loader. Self-leveling loader, as many of you will know, as you raise the loader, it will keep the bucket level for you, which is really nice if you're doing a lot of loading with stuff up high. But that being said, the loader is available on either option. The 4700 series comes pretty much standard with a 12x12 hydraulic shuttle transmission. It's a very nice transmission, and Massey actually gives you an electronically controlled modulator on the shuttle, so that you can modulate how aggressive you want the shuttle to perform when you go forward or reverse. Again, it's an electro-hydraulic shuttle, which means that you do not have to use the clutch when you shift from forward to reverse, which is a wonderful feature when you're doing a lot of front end loader work, when you're backing up, moving forward, backing up, moving forward, changing direction a lot. That shuttle gives you the ability to change your direction without having to change your gear. And that's really nice. That means that the same speed you went forward at is the same speed you'll be backing up at. So that's really nice. You don't have to experience that slowdown in reverse gear like a standard transmission would give. The other thing, most of these units, you can get these units at open stations. Now, far and away more popular are the ones with the cabs on them, especially in this size. One of the things you'll see that you get standard with the cab unit is you get the buddy seat. This has become a very popular option on this size tractor. Allows you to have a youngster ride with you. You can teach them about farming as you're riding with you. It gets them right there in the cab. They don't have to stand or lean on a fender well or anything like that. It's just a really nice feature. But as you can see, Massey has done a fantastic job with the cabs on these tractors. The instruments and the controls are laid out very nicely. It is a very ergonomic cab, and a lot of people really like the cab. The other thing you can get an option in there is you can get an air seat, an air suspension seat, which greatly increases operator comfort if you want that option in there. As you can see, all your windows open. Both doors will open from the sides. The rear quarter windows will open, and the rear glass will open up. So it's very easy to get the cab opened up so you can get airflow in there, and open a door or window if you need to talk to somebody outside the cab. That being said, all these units do come standard with heat and air conditioning. So you'll be very comfortable in there. Keep everything closed up and keep you nice and cool in the summer and nice and warm when you're feeding in the winter. As we walk around, I'll have Brian walk around to the back of the tractor. You can see we've got our nice robust 3-point hitch here. PTO, we can do 540 with 1,000 PTO option if needed. It also comes standard with 2 sets of rear remotes, and we can add more if you were to need them. So this is the 4700 series Massey. It's been very popular since it's been out now probably for close to 4 years. So no major changes since it first came out, just some tweaks. Been a very popular tractors. The folks that have bought these tractors have been very happy with them. Just want to make sure you're aware of that. Also kind of want to highlight another option here. On the rear, we've got fender switches. And what these do, these will actually work the 3-point hitch up and down. When you get into this size tractor, you tend to get in some pretty heavy 3-point hitch implements, and they can be pretty tough to hook up. So Massey gives you a couple things to help with that. Fender switches, which will help raise and lower the 3-point hitch slightly. And it's graduated, it's small movements to help you hook up. The other thing you get is you get the pull-out links on the 3-point hitch. So if you don't back up exactly square to the implement you're trying to hook to, you can pull that latch up, pull that out. It makes it a lot easier to hook up your 3-point hitch implements. Then they'll snap back in when you raise the hitch back up. So that's a very nice feature that you'll find on the Massey. The 4710 here has the assist cylinders to give it added 3-point hitch capacity. This tractor will do a lot of work around the farm. So this is the 4700 series. I also want to mention, and don't have one here to show, but I also want to mention the new 5700 series Global, which looks very similar to the 4700 series. It's going to be slightly bigger, but the 5700 series comes in a 100 and 110 horsepower model. And the nice thing they have introduced for 2020 in the 5700 series is you can now get the Dyna 4 transmission. It's a very famous transmission that Massey has put in a lot of their tractors over the years. It's an electronic shift transmission, but it has proven very reliable, and in its size category, the Dyna 4 has built an excellent reputation over the years for being one of the toughest, most durable transmissions in an electronic shift. And that is now available in the 5710 and 5711 tractors. But again, we appreciate you being with us today on our Facebook Live. We've got a lot to go today. Our next series is going to be here in about probably about 35 minutes. We're going to tackle the Ferris zero-turn mowers and walk behinds. And then this afternoon, we're going to look at some of our new Holland line equipment. And again, please feel free to message us. Feel free to call us, 304-645-1711. Feel free to email us. Check out our website at www.boontractor.com. And if you come in or call, be sure to ask for Bill or Greg in sales. They'll be glad to help you with anything you need. And we look forward to seeing you again real soon.